Donc aujourd'hui, nous parlons de la conversation. Today we're talking about French conversations. So you are at the right place today if you want to learn how to form your thoughts. Put the words out quickly. You are at the right place if you want to learn how to be less nervous when you are speaking French. Also, this training, this class is for you if you want to learn how to practice your spoken French daily, even if you don't have many French speakers around you. A lot of you guys mentioned in the chat that you are from the States, South America, certain parts of Europe. I see Jamaica. And maybe you don't have that many French speakers around you. So you just like, you don't get much opportunities to speak. So I'm going to teach you how you can still practice. So, part one, we are going to focus on putting sentences together quickly. How do you do that so you don't feel stuck? Then we are going to work on how we are going to stop stressing, stop being nervous. I'm going to give you some techniques. And finally, I am going to show you how to practice and sharpen your conversational skills. Super excited for that. Also, you guys know me. If you've been to my free classes, you know I always have surprises for students who are showing live, you guys. So make sure you stay until the end of the training. So that's why I want to make sure I keep everything under an hour so everyone can hear me announce the surprises because I'm going to tell you what you need to do to get them. So you want to make sure you stay until the end. I'm excited for you. I'm going to introduce myself as well because some of you guys know me, some of you are new, don't know me well. So I am going to introduce myself. So my name is Pearl. In French, it is Perle, spelled P-E-R-L-E, P-E-R-L-E. And everyone call me Pearl because it's so hard for people to pronounce my name properly. So I said to people, just call me Pearl, and I love Pearl. I was born in Paris, France. That's why I speak French so well. It's because I'm French. So I was born in Paris. And I have been teaching French for 9 years now. I can't believe it's been 9 years. So I know what I'm talking about. Also, I have been living in Melbourne. I live in Australia. It's going to be 9 years at the end of the year. So, very happy to be living here. I love this country. Also, my teaching approach is quite unconventional. So I love to simplify French and create a very stress-free environment for my students. And you guys know that if you follow me on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, by the way, can you tell me in the chat, where did you find me? Where was the first time you saw me? Where do you find me? Was it YouTube? Was it Instagram? Was it TikTok? Where did you find me? Please let me know in the chat. I want to know where was like the first meeting. Please let me know in the chat. So if you have been following me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you know that my videos are really simplified. I'm trying to teach you something quickly in a simple way. Also, I want you to feel comfortable with me. And a lot of students send me messages saying, "Oh my God, I feel like I'm learning with a friend. I feel like we're friends." Guys, we are friends. We are. And this is such a great compliment for me, having people feeling comfortable with me, because this is exactly what I want to create. So, merci. And if you feel that way, please let me know in the chat as well, because this is what I want you to feel. I want you to feel comfortable in this class and also comfortable with your French in general. So, just like you, I had to learn a foreign language, a second language. And it was not easy. It was not easy to learn English. So, I want to talk about an embarrassing story um, that happened to me when I moved to San Francisco in 2014. So I had the chance to go to San Francisco to study, to do my master degree. And for my first semester in class, I did not say a word. So I talked about this embarrassing story in this video. This is on my Instagram, but I'm going to tell you the story for those of you who didn't see this video. So I went to San Francisco, beautiful San Francisco, young, very young me, younger me, and I did not say a word in class because I was too scared that other students would hear my French accent, that I would make mistakes. I was petrified. So you know what I decided to do? Zip it. I did not say a word in class because if I wasn't saying anything, people wouldn't know. But you know what happened? You know what happened? I was miserable. I had I wasn't making any friends. So here, the friend that you see here is Adrien. He's French. So all my friends were French. So guess what happened? I wasn't improving my English. I wasn't making any American friends, any local friends, and I was miserable because I worked two jobs to be able to save money to go to San Francisco, and I wasn't making, any friends, making any progress. And I felt, so scared to be in class as well because it's like, I hope no one's going to ask me anything because how am I going to speak? So I zipped it. And after a full semester, I decided you need to say something, Pearl. I talked to myself like a real pep talk to myself. You need to say something. So I decided to say something in class, but started with something very small. So it was like one question, one sentence. Excuse me, can you repeat, please? I remember saying that in a history class. And you know what happened? Nothing happened. No one cared. No one cared that I had an accent. No one cared that I was making mistakes. All this fear was in my head. I wasted a full semester because I was the one judging me, and not speaking. So after finally speaking, I managed to find my French voice. I was like, oh my God, I managed to find my English voice. I was like, this is how my voice sounds in English. Great. And after that, my trajectory in the States changed. I met a guy who's my fiance. And I met him right after I started speaking. And for me, it was really a turning point and it changed my life, guys, because this guy is Australian and that's why I moved to Australia and that's why I'm here. So if I didn't make that decision to speak, to have conversations, to improve my English, I would have never been here and my life would have been totally different. So here, that fear that's in you, when you get rid of it, it's life changing. So you will see this story will come back a lot today in the live class because I'm going to show you how I managed to overcome a lot of my issues with conversations and how my students are also able to manage those issues with those techniques. So we are going to dive. Merci. Okay, I see all the congrats. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Je suis super contente. I'm really happy getting married. Finally, guys. I went to San Francisco in 2014. So it was about time. um, so yes, here just to show you how languages and fighting your fears can really change your life. Really. Uh, okay, I see someone saying, yes, my fiance is French. We love that, international relationships. So let's dive into our first part for today. Today, we are going to start with how to form your thoughts in French, how to get the words out. So here it's very important for us to talk about the basics of conversations, of French conversation. This is what I call the pyramid of fluency. So here there are all the elements in order of importance, okay, that you need to become fluent and then have conversation pretty much and become conversational. The first element, that very bottom of the pyramid, is that vocabulary. You need to know words. Okay? You can communicate with someone without making any sentences. If I am in a restaurant, I can just say, the bill, please. Bill, the bill, and someone's gonna come with the bill. You add a big smile and you're good to go. So here, vocabulary is definitely the base of our vocabulary, of our fluency. You do not know words, you can't speak. This is, very, very simple. After that, we have grammar. Obviously, words here and there, great, but we need to learn how to put them together. In which order? Especially because in French, sometimes the order of words is different. So you need to know that as well. You need to work on your grammar. So here's the base. Is your base? You need that. After that, pronunciation. Guys, if your grammar is amazing, your vocabulary is great, but your pronunciation sucks, people can't understand you. So there's no communication, there's no conversation. So here, pronunciation plays a huge part in your learning. You should also take time to focus on your pronunciation. Listening comprehension. If you speak and I don't get what you are saying, even if I can speak French, I haven't, I don't know what you're saying. Okay? Communication goes both ways. You need to be able to understand if you want to have a conversation. And we both know that French people speak very quickly. So you need to make sure that your listening skills are really on point as well. Then we get higher in the pyramid. This is when you need to work on your conversational skills. Having conversations, it's an art, it's a skill, okay, that you need to work on specifically. And I think students sometimes they forget, they're like, okay, what should I learn? Focus on conversation, okay, this is a skill. And confidence comes with it. It's like driving. The more you drive, the more confident you are. Here, this is the same thing. And this is my issue. It was my issue in the States. My vocabulary was good, my grammar was good. Guys, to be accepted in a university in the States, I had to prove that my English was good. They ask you to pass tests, and I did. I passed a lot of English exams, but everything was written. Most of it was written. They didn't really do spoken. And then when I arrived in the States, I was like, I could write essays, but the girl couldn't put two words together when it came to like having conversations. So for me, my issue was here, you know, was working on the confidence, on the conversational skills. Okay. So here, it's important for you to identify where are you on this pyramid? Because at the very top is the fluency. So when students they come to me and they're like, I want to be fluent in French, and I hope and I think and I hope this is your goal as well. People want to, go straight to that fluency. There's so many steps before. Where are you, my friend, in this? Are you like me, stuck here? You can write essays, no problem. The words don't come out, or you still at that stage where you need to know more words. Please have a look. Take a picture of this pyramid to really identify, okay, where do you think you are? So here, there are two main reasons why you struggle to form your thoughts. The first reason why you struggle is because your base, aka your vocabulary, is wobbly. It's like a house of cards. So here, it means that your base is not strong enough. You don't know enough words. It happens to me a lot when I have sessions with students and we do conversation. Sometimes students, they just like, how do you say this word? Oh my God, how do you say that word? How do you say that word? Every word, they don't know words. So here, because you don't know words, you can't speak. Because if every two words you need to check the word, you need to ask for the word, you clearly don't know enough vocabulary. For example, me, around me, I can name everything. This is a phone, this is a pen, this is a notebook, this is a glass of water, this is my wallet. Okay, I can name things. I'm not like, oh, what is this? What is that? Words come out my mouth very quickly because I know enough vocab. Also, something that I've noticed, and that's maybe also your problem, and let me know if you're guilty of this, is you don't know words well enough. So it means that sometimes students they say, "Oh my God, the word starts with a P, right?" Oh my God, they can see the word. They can see the word. They can see like a spelling, but the word just, it just don't come out. You're like, "Oh my God, I see it. It starts with a P. It starts with a V. It start," but the word is not coming out. And then when I said the words, they're like, "Yes, like I knew it." You knew it, but not well enough. not well enough. Trust me, when you unlock that part of your vocabulary, I promise you, you are going to start speaking. The problem is like you're still in your brain. So the brain is still like, so the mouth can't function. So that's what I'm saying. You don't know your vocabulary well enough. You need here the solution. Oh, I see a lot of people saying this is so true. This is true. Okay, I'm so happy you guys, resonate with that. To solve the issue, very simple. You need to reinforce your base. Okay, reinforce your vocabulary. You know my pyramid? You need to be here. You need to be here at the bottom of it. Because when words come out your mouth very quickly, then the grammar is like secondary. Of course, now it's like, oh my God, what is my tense? I need to know my tense and everything, my tenses. But trust me, once you really reinforce this base, this is when you are going to be able to get words out. Someone saying, I have the same problem in English. I have all the words in my head, but in conversation, they seem to all jumble together. Yes, okay. I'm so glad you guys resonate with that because when you don't know words well enough, it's like this fog. It's so foggy because remember, when you speak, you need to think about a lot of things. What you are going to say, now the words in French, now the grammar, now the pronunciation, the fear of, oh my God, is this person judging me because I take too long to speak? So that's why when you know your vocab way better, you are way quicker. Okay, because I know a lot of students they want to speak French quicker, know your words quicker. So here, please, on your notebook, this is the first action step that I want you to take as soon as you leave my class today. Reinforce your vocabulary. Go over vocabulary lists. Go over all the words you think, I know like my colors. I know how to say clothes in French. Revise. Always we reinforce everything. So here, this is something that I do with my students inside of my French course, Pearl's Classroom. So Pearl's Classroom is closed at the moment, but it will reopen really, really soon, guys. So inside of Pearl's Classroom, so here this is a screenshot of one module. So I organize every module so you can finish one module in 1 month, okay, when you are busy. But you can always finish quicker. But I'm telling you, hey, week one, we reinforce the grammar. Week two, we're doing vocabulary, the base. Week two, same thing. I'm giving you another video to watch and another video to watch. So all the lessons are videos. And then week three, we meet for a live training session. At the moment, I am meeting all the students on Zoom. We're meeting on Zoom because I need to hear you. I need to hear your pronunciation. We need to have conversations. I need to say, hey, can you put your mic on? What do you think about this? Have you done this? You need to have those opportunities to do conversations. So this is what we do during week three. And then week four, it's revision week. So you have time to revise, to reinforce. Okay. So here, please do that as soon as you leave my class today. Another reason why you struggle to form your thoughts is because you want to speak French the same way you speak English or your native language. So maybe your first language is Spanish, for example. So you want to speak French the same way you speak your native language. My friend, I'm here to tell you your French will never be as good as your English or as your first language. My French is beautiful. I can make jokes so quickly. I'm so witty, like, oh my God, I've got this. And then in English, I had to accept that, my English is going to be a bit more simple, a bit more basic from time to time. It doesn't mean that your French has to be bad. No, 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 no. Your French has to be simple. There's a difference. So here, this is why I'm saying you want to drop the complexity and you want to embrace the simplicity. You need to embrace it because it takes time to really embrace and accept that I will have to speak in a very simple way. Because why? We think we're dumb. You're like, I'm not dumb. In my native language, like I can make very complex sentences, I promise. I know the feeling. I've been there. Guys, that's why I didn't say anything in class for a full semester because I didn't want other people to think that I was dumb. But I wasn't. It's just, it's not my first language. You listen to me. Do you think I'm dumb? No, because now I accepted, I embraced the fact that, hey, my grammar's going to be simple, but people are going to understand me. So here you really want to embrace that and go for simplicity. And here, the simplicity, when I'm talking about something simple, I'm talking about your sentence structures. I'm talking about your grammar. Once again, I'm being at the bottom of the pyramid. So I'm going to show you ways you can simplify your grammar. So here, first of all, one thing you want to start doing, and please, it's not on my slides, but it's something I want you to start doing, full sentences. From now on, you speak with full sentences only. This is something I say to my students all the time. I go like this, full sentence, full sentence. So if I say, oh, tu as passé une bonne journée? You had a good day? Don't say oui ou non. Full sentence. Oui, j'ai passé une bonne journée. You want to get in the habit of making full sentences. Second thing I want you to do, when you do your full sentences, I want you to do the structure sujet, verbe, complément. Sujet, verbe, complément. A subject, a verb, and a complement. It's like in English. J'apprends le français. I've got my subject, I, learn, verb, complément, French. Sujet, verbe, complément. It's like in French. We're doing full sentences from now on. Okay, really get into this habit. Another structure, and this is my favorite, and I love this structure, is what I call the C structures, C sentences. So the C is that C apostrophe. It can be a C cedilla as well, but it starts with the letter C. And then you have an adjective. You can also have a noun, but for today I want the adjectives. Those C structures are going to help you give more precision, add more depth. For example, here we have C, present tense, it is plus adjective. It's interesting. It's great. It's normal. It's useful. It's important. Super simple. It is. What I like with those C sentences is you can really change the tense. Here I have c'est, it is present, but I have it was, c'était. And then boom, you put your adjective. So the only variation you have is the tense. C'est, c'était. Can you tell me, can you give me in the chat? So we have it is, it was. Can you give me, please, it will be? It will be. So I have c'est intéressant. C'était intéressant past tense. Let's do the future. Can you tell me that in the chat? Yeah, at the same time I'm reading I'm reading your comments. Oui, merci Marie-Hélène. Ce sera. So Marie-Hélène is one of my students and she was the first one to answer. Excellent. Ce sera. So here, you see that C sentence? You have the start, ce sera, and then you put an adjective. And what I like with those C sentences, I like to make them very general. So I can use them for different, situation. It's interesting. I can use that for anything. I can use that for anything. C'est intéressant. C'est intéressant. Ce sera intéressant. It will be interesting. Ce sera intéressant. Just because I changed the first part. So here, Marie-Hélène was the first one to say it. Ce sera future. Well done, Marie-Hélène. Look at you. Killing it. Okay, another one. Can you guys give me in the chat? It would be. It would be interesting. It would be. So this is a C structure, so it's going to start with the C, but it would be. It is, it will be, it was, it would have been. I want it would have been. Alors, it would have been. I have a lot of ce serait. Ce serait, it would be. Oh, it would have been. It would have been interesting. No, a lot of you say ce serait. Ce serait is it would be. Sorry, is that what I said? Maybe this is what I asked you to translate. Sorry, guys. So yes, it would be ce serait. Okay, okay, sorry, my bad. I think I said something wrong. Yes, it would have been. Ça aurait été. Well done, Ola. Ça aurait été. Welcome, Erin. Erin, she's also one of my students. I love that. I love to see that my students are killing it in the chat. I love to see that. Oui, ça aurait été. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the chat for you to see. It would have been interesting. Ça aurait été. Okay, so Amber, attention Amber. Amber, you saying il aurait été. Remember, those are C sentences. They all start with the letter C. If you say il aurait été, it's he would have been, not it. Donc attention. So that's why I call them C structures. They all start with a C. Okay? So here, yes, exactement. Avaricious. Ça aurait été intéressant. Ça aurait été. So here you see, just by having that C structure, okay, you have the start. Now you know that it would have been, ça aurait été. Boom, you know that. Donc ça aurait été, and then you add your adjectives. Intéressant, important, pratique, génial, okay? And obviously here, the more adjectives you know, the more phrases you know. And boom, just like that, you covered. You covered. Do you have to think about, how do I say it would have been? In a conversation, you don't have time to go like that. You do not. You don't have time. The sentence has to come out. So that's why I'm telling you, simplify your sentence structures. So here, C sentences. I love it. You change the tenses, you add an adjective, and you're good to go. And here with adjectives, you can go as crazy as you want, as elaborated as you want. And then you have more phrases. An easy way to learn more phrases. So here, once again, this is another thing I am doing with my students inside of the classroom is telling them, hey, we need to simplify, and hey, you need to learn more words. Okay, so here there are screenshots of vocabulary videos that I filmed just for the classroom. I love those videos. I worked really hard on them because I want you to be able to like see the vocabulary, see me, work with me. Okay, so here we simplify, we simplify a sentence structure. So now you know, okay, to get my words out and to form my thoughts, I need to reinforce my vocabulary. That base of the pyramid, guys, we need to work on that. Reinforce my vocabulary so I know more words and I know words better so they come out quicker. Also here, I want you to simplify your grammar. And you see, simplifying your grammar doesn't mean like you can't speak. It would have been, it's still a complex tense, okay? Past conditional. But did you feel like it was past conditional and it was that tricky? Once you know it would have been, ça aurait été, you're good to go. Okay. Someone is asking, will we be able to access the presentation after the webinar? Oh, guys, do you want my slides? Do you guys are interested in getting my slides? If yes, please write slides in the comments so I know how many people are interested in getting my slides because I can send them to you guys. So you know, reinforce vocabulary, simplify your grammar. Now, let's talk about the nervousness. Because obviously, you know, the nervousness plays a huge part in, you know, conversation or the lack of conversation because we are too stressed. And as I said before, this is exactly what happened to me in the States. And I want to show you what you can do, what I wished I did before going to the States to not, you know, have a terrible first semester. So how are we going to combat this stress? The thing we are going to do is anticipate, my friend. Anticipate, anticipate. You need to anticipate your next French interaction because you can predict what your next French conversations are going to be. You can predict that. Here we are all learning French for different reasons, okay? Some of us are learning French for pleasure. Maybe you're learning for pleasure. Maybe you are learning because your partner is French. Someone said in the chat earlier that their fiance is French. So maybe you're learning French because you know your partner speaks French, your partner's French, their family speak French, you know, you want to fit in, you want to be able to talk to them. Maybe you're learning French for work. Maybe you're learning French because you are going to travel. Maybe you're learning French for school, you have an exam, maybe a visa situation. Okay, we all learn French for different reasons. By the way, tell me in the chat, why are you learning French? Are you learning French for pleasure? Are you learning French because of your partner? Are you learning French for work? Or are you going to travel to France and you're just like, I want to be able to practice over there? Please let me know in the chat. I'm very interested. Okay, so in the chat, I see a lot of slides. Okay. A lot of slides. Someone is saying, do you provide vocabularies by different levels if I take your online class? Yes, I'm going to try and go back and show you in the slides. Yes, it's different levels because at different level you need to learn different things. So for example, the blue one here, this is a 2 classroom. Here it's more orange. This is B1. Okay, so different colors. Very light blue, it's for my beginners, and then I have my more advanced students. So yes, depending on your level, you are going to learn different vocabulary, 100%. So yes, so I see a lot of people saying, okay, they're learning French for pleasure, self-improvement. I love that, self-improvement. I love that. I see different things. Work, what else? I'll make a trip to France, husband, family. Lisa, yes, I feel you. That's really funny because, for example, my fiance struggles with French, but when he was in high school, he had French lessons, and he was like, "Why do I need to even learn French?" And now he's marrying a French woman. That's really funny how life works. So here, we all learn French for different reasons. So what I want you to do, this is my other action step for you. I want you to take a piece of paper and write down what is going to be your next interaction. So for example, Lisa, you said you are learning for your husband's French, for the family. Can you please tell me what is going to be your next interaction with your in-laws? And this is what I'm talking about here. So you are going to catch up with your in-laws. What are they going to ask you? Oh, how have you been? Maybe you haven't seen them for a long time. How was your flight? You flew to France, and they're like, "Oh my God, how's your flight? How's work? Family-related small talk. You need to be ready for that. Comment était le vol? Comment se passe le travail? Okay? For those of you who said, "Oh, I'm going to France to because I'm going to travel." Can you do a hotel check-in in French? Okay? Greetings. Are you going to say bonjour, comment ça va? Or are you going to say hello and say, "Okay, I'm American, I don't want to speak French." Greetings. Can you spell your name in French? Fast. Because one thing for sure, your name is not going to change. Can you now easily spell your name with confidence? Your name is not going to change. So if I'm asking you to spell your name, you need to be able to do that. But it means you need to be able to understand when I'm going to say, "Oh, est-ce que vous pouvez épeler votre nom? Comment s'écrit votre nom?" Be ready for the questions and be like, "Oh oui, ça s'écrit, it is spelled blah, blah, blah." Okay, can you spell your name? It's really funny. I know this is something for me. I've always like worked really hard, Perle, because I was like, I need to be sure I know how to spell my name. So what you're going to do, you are going to write your next interactions, conversations, because for some of you, it might be a mix, because maybe you are going to land in France do a check-in, and then go and see the in-laws. Okay? So depending on your situation, you will probably have a little bit of different things. D'accord? Once you identify your next interaction, what you want to do is prepare your phrases. You prepare your sentences. And when you prepare your sentences, you know what you do? You use those simple sentence structures we talked about. Sujet, verbe, complément. Sujet, verbe, complément, full sentences, 6 structures. C'est difficile, c'est gentil, c'est facile, c'est adorable. You use your 6 structures. You're here for a good reason. Okay? So please, second action I want you to take after this class today, and you want to do it right after the class. You do your chart and you prepare your conversations and your interactions. Okay? So here you are going to tell me, but like, how can I predict? Guys, conversations, and even in English, really think about it, they revolve around the same topics all the time. People will never come to you and ask you, oh, out of the blue, what do you think about the latest European immigration policies? What are your thoughts on that? Excuse me? European immigration policy? Like, where is that coming? No. People are going to ask you why you learn French. Have you been to France before? What do you do for a living? Depending on the reason why you're learning French, you are going to have certain interactions. People will ask you the questions that revolves around the same topics all the time. Toujours. So here, you want to be prepared for that. Prepare for those interactions. Because when you are prepared for, okay, this is what's going to happen, it really soothes your nerves. So for me in the States, what I was doing is I knew I would have a history lesson. I knew I wanted to talk to this group of girls that I thought were so cool. And I was like, okay, how am I going to tackle this? Because I wanted to make friends. So I was like, okay, I'm going to compliment. Compliment is a great way to break the ice. And I'm like, okay, how am I going to say? And I was really planning even my compliments. I knew I was like, oh my God, love your hair, love your makeup. I didn't know if that day her makeup would look good, but I knew this is a great way to break the ice. And when you have those crutches that you have prepared, it's easier for you to have less stress when you speak. Everything is prepared. Even my jokes. I know, right? I know. Now I feel like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that, but that really, really helped me preparing jokes. Because sorry, but at the time, my English and my confidence wasn't strong enough for me to come up with things. Like in a conversation, like I would think about something really smart and funny to say, but we were already talking about something else. I was still here, like processing, making sure all the grammar was perfect. So here, make sure you anticipate, even if it sounds crazy, like anticipating making jokes. So now we are going to talk about how you can get more practice, how you are going to do that. So, especially when you don't get many opportunities to speak. So, there is one extremely efficient exercise that you can do daily to practice your speaking. And it is an exercise that I do with my students. And a lot of my students hate this exercise, but they know it's efficient. That's why they hate it. So, this exercise is called jam. Yum, yum, jam. So here, it's actually not the jam you eat. It stands for just a minute. So here, I want to be very clear. I didn't come up with this concept. This is a concept that I saw online and I was like, whoa, this is a great idea for students to improve their speaking. This is a concept that I saw. Oh, I should mention the channel that was mentioning that. It's an English teacher. He teaches English and he was talking about that fluency exercise. So here, this is not my exercise, but this is a great exercise. So for just a minute, what you are going to do, you are going to talk about a specific topic without stopping for a minute. So here, if you don't know certain words, you keep talking. You do gibberish, you repeat yourself, you say random French words. The goal for you is to keep talking so you develop, that conversation fluency vibe, even if it doesn't make any sense. Then, when you finish that 1 minute, you are going to write down all the words you didn't know, all the parts you didn't know. Oh, I didn't know how to say my relatives live far away. I didn't, how do you say far away? How do you say relatives? So you write everything down and then you do it a second time after you look up all the words you don't know. And you will see the second time around, you will struggle less. Okay. And then you can do it a third time if you have another idea. What I love with the jam exercise is you find out and you discover what you don't know. Because and what you need to learn. Because when you do a jam, for example, if I said, hey, can you talk about your best friend for a minute? Introduce your best friend. And if you realize, oh, I don't know how to say that she is open minded. How do you say open minded? You're going to look it up. And you would have never known that you need the word open minded. You don't know. So a jam exercise is great to target what you need to learn. So here, remember we anticipated. So do jam exercises on all those conversations that are going to happen. Do a jam exercise, okay, check-in at a hotel or 1 minute conversation with my mother-in-law who speaks French. What are we going to talk about? And practice doing your jam. Okay, so here a jam can go for more than just a minute because you will see you will become very confident doing 1 minute. You can do two, you can do three. Okay, and then keep going up. I think when you reach 5 minutes speaking confidently about a topic, you're good to go. You can practice working on something else. So here, this exercise will help you develop your fluency and find your French voice, the way I find my English voice. So please, another action step that I want you to take right after this live training, practice a jam just for fun. Okay? Practice a jam, see how you go. And please, when you do the jam, tell me how you go. Send me a message on Instagram. I want to know how you go. Another way you can get more practice, and here I'm gonna take my serious voice. I'm gonna be serious for a second. To become comfortable during French conversations, you need to stop trying to do everything alone. You need to get support. So I know a jam exercise is great, but remember my pyramid? Conversation goes both ways. You also need to work on your listening skills and on that, stress. You need to speak with real people, real human beings, okay? Not just yourself in front of the mirror, not to your pets. You need to speak with other real people. You need a partner, a speaking partner, a buddy. You need a community. So here, a lot of people forget the power of communities. Seriously, this is the difference between students who become conversational and students who don't, is that support, that community, that engagement. Because learning a language is a journey, guys. Your motivation is going to go up and down. Because, life gets busy, work is busy, it's busy with the kids, it's busy with life, it's busy with work, and then you don't have time to do French, and then your motivation goes down. So learning French is going like this, okay? When you have a community, when other people are up, they take you, and you down, they take you up, and vice versa. Community helps you being consistent, being stable, all these ups and downs, because other people are going to be so motivated, they're going to lift you up. And sometimes it's you're going to lift other people up. And here, that's why I'm saying you need to find a community, and communities are very important. So here I found this study and this quote saying that studies shows that students who join a course, not just the French course, guys, I'm talking in general. Students who join a course with a community and actively participate in the community have 80% more chances to complete the course and be successful in their transformation. 80%. It's not 5%. It's 80%. And guys, I am the proof of that. Let me tell you another story that happened to me. So I took an Instagram course by Vanessa Lau. I don't know if you know her. She has a course called BGA. And this is a course, the BuzzGram Academy, that teaches you how to grow on Instagram. And I remember I really wanted to grow on Instagram. I knew I was making good videos. I knew I could teach people, but seriously, I had no idea how to grow on Instagram. So I was struggling for years. And then I said to myself, you know what? Get help. Get the help. You don't know what you're doing. You're trying to figure it out by yourself. Just get help. So I joined the course. The course was not cheap, but you know what? I believed in it. I was like, I'm going to learn from her. And I took the course and I became one of the most successful students in the course. And she reposted me on her Instagram as a student spotlight. I was so freaking proud. And that's why I also like featuring my students as well on my Instagram, the students that are doing well and are consistent. I was so proud. So she said that, Perle, and she used the French spelling. I was really happy about that. Perle went from 2K followers to 48K followers on Instagram. Guys, I had my breakthrough following her course. And I reposted on my personal Instagram. Thank you so much. Your course has really changed my business forever. And it did. And her course actually changed my life because I've learned so much in her course. I'm so grateful. And you know why I got so successful in her course? Is because her course had a community. And the community allowed me to feel committed, to feel accountable. Because seriously, when you see other people in the community doing well, guess what? You want to do well as well. You really, really want to do well. So when I was seeing people saying, hey, I finished the third module and now I can do this. I finished and I was like, oh my God, I haven't even started like what I should do. So I got active in the group, and when I was stuck, I would say, guys, I don't understand this. Like, can someone help me out? Can someone work with me? And I was able to found an accountability partner, and I would meet her. She was also another student, and we would meet sometimes twice a month, sometimes once a month, depending on the time, and we would push each other. Seriously, this is what made the difference. Obviously, her course was great, the videos were great, the worksheets were great, but that community made a huge difference. So that's why I have been working on a community inside my French course Pearls classroom. If you've been following me, I've been posting like meetings. We've been working on a community, and I'm adding a community to the classroom, and I'm really, really, really excited about it because students will be able to lift each other, work together, and don't feel like they are by themselves. Because something I've noticed is a lot of you guys are learning by yourself. Your partner is not learning, your kids are not learning, your friends are not learning. This is something you do for you. Someone was saying they do that for personal development. So it's you and you. And the problem when it's you and you, if you get lazy, if you don't do things, who cares? Like, that's okay. I don't need to mention anything. But when you have a community and you've got an accountability partner, you see the success and you're like, oh my God, no, 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 I need to do it. I need to get back. You get more strength and you get more committed. So here, guys, I was the student spotlight. Oh my God, I was so proud because I really look up to her and I'm like, I'm so happy I was successful, but the community played a huge part in it. And today, guys, I want you to join my community. I want you to join Pearl's Classroom. So enrollments are open, not officially, but for you. Because you guys are still in my free class today. You still here. So I want you to join my community, especially because the course now has a community. The course now has is nearly 2 years old. We know the course is working. We've been working on upgrades. I really want you to be in my community and also be your French teacher. So as I was saying before, there are a lot of students that are in my classroom and they're here. And I see you guys and I love it. Thank you so much for being here. So Pearl's Classroom is open for enrollment, but just don't say anything. It's just between us. So the classroom opens officially twice a year. We've got two big enrollments, and this is the first one of the year. You can enroll today. So let me tell you a little bit about the classroom because I've seen some questions, but guys, when I'm showing you the slides, I don't see the chat at the same time. So if you have questions, please, you can put them in the chat. I will answer them. So Parents Classroom is my virtual classroom designed to help you improve your vocabulary and your grammar so you can become a confident French speaker. So here, remember that pyramid, my course really focuses on that base. D'accord? I've showed you before how I organize all the lessons. What I really like is I have 4 classrooms for 4 levels. So you have the level A1, A2, B1, B2. If you don't know your level, because some students, they're not sure what level they are, I have a French quiz for you. So I am going to put the link of the quiz in the chat in a second. So I have a French quiz, and the French quiz is going to tell you, hey, this is your level. The result you get is the classroom you should get. So if you take the quiz and you are A2, you should take A2, for example. So here I have the quiz. I'm just going to put the link in the chat for students who want to take the quiz and they want to know their level. It will take you, I don't know, 10 minutes to complete. So here there's 4 different levels in the course. Also, we follow a specific curriculum, obviously. Different levels have to learn different things. And the course has 6 modules per level. So it takes you 6 months to finish one level if you become a monthly member. You get access to pre-recorded videos, worksheet, audios, it's self-paced. So here, I'm doing also my student spotlight. So I did one about Kara because Kara, she's one of my students. She lives in Australia. She had her first job and she was very busy, but she still wanted to keep learning French, even if she had a busy schedule. And she had amazing results. And we ended up meeting in France. This is also something that I love with the classroom is the relationship I develop with students because we really get to work together. So she messaged me and she said, I'm going to be in Paris. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be in Paris too. Let's meet up for a coffee. I don't drink coffee and she doesn't. So we just had a juice. It was a very hot day. And I was super happy to meet her. When I can, I really love to meet my students, especially the students inside of the classroom because we work on such a close level. So I met her, we were speaking French, we were in France. It's crazy because it really takes the course from being online to being in the real world because hey, you learn French, to speak in the real world. So this is Kara, a previous student. You also get a lot of support when you join the classroom. So you join the classroom and you get my support, but you get the support of my team. And if you guys know the course, and also for my current students, you guys all know Barbara. So Barbara, she is the student success manager, and her job is to make sure you guys are successful. Her job is, I legit hired someone to make sure you guys are happy, to make sure I can answer emails very quickly because I'm in Australia. You guys are in LA, in the States, sorry. So let's say you have a question and I'm sleeping. Barbara, she is in Europe. She can answer you. She can tell you, hey, you can get the worksheet here. If you can't find something, Barbara, she's really there to do that. So I love that. So here it's really the support you get. And Barbara, she's French, so she can also answer French questions and correct things. So it's great. We have our live trainings. You remember every month I meet students for a live training, and I switched. Initially, I was doing those kind of trainings through Zoom, but then I decided to change and do through YouTube. But I decided to change because the problem is I can't hear you. So you guys can type in the chat, but I can't hear your voice. I can't see your faces. So I decided to switch to Zoom, and we have been meeting on Zoom. So most of the session are on Zoom. Sometimes when there are a lot of students, I just do the chat because it's easier. But sometimes most of the times actually classes are very small. Live trainings, sometimes I have even one student. It happens a lot. Sometimes I have sessions and there are 2 students. And we're like, oh, great, let's do Zoom. So that's why we're just doing Zoom at the moment. So you get to see me on Zoom once a month and we get to speak together. And now I added the community. So the community is going to go live as soon as all the students joined and we close enrollment. So the community is going live in like 10 days because the classroom will close in 10 days. So now let's talk about how you can join the classroom. How can you become a member and join my community and join my course? So here you have three options. And also, this is the early bird pricing that I am going to talk about. So this early bird pricing is going to last for several days. So you want to make sure you make the most of it. So here, the first option, you can become a monthly member. So a monthly member, you get one new module every month, and you can get access to the course today for $29.99. So here, all the prices that I'm going to give you are in US dollars. So here, pretty straightforward, $29.99 per month. You can cancel your membership at any time. So if you decide you don't want to be part of the classroom anymore, you can cancel your membership. So here you will get one new module every single month. You will also have access to all the live trainings, all the live sessions I am going to do with you. You are going to have access to them. However, you won't get all the modules of the classrooms straight at once. You will have to wait every month to get a new module. So this is the first option. The second option, you decide to become a lifetime member. So here, this is really what I love because lifetime members get instant access to all classroom levels, A1, A2, B1, B2, and you also get all the modules. You literally get everything instantly. So here, I like this option because some of you don't have time to wait. You know you are going to be in France in 4 months, in 3 months. You want to have the result quickly, and you want to be able to have access to all the different modules. So here, this is something that I have never done before. Before, what I was doing is giving you access to one level. So you were joining A1, B1, B2, and you had full access to one level. But I have noticed that some of you are in between levels. Some of you are starting. So you literally want to have access to every levels because your goal is to become fluent. So I realized that every time students had to buy a new module, they had to buy a new level, and it was actually quite expensive. And you know me, I always want to make sure that my classes, my courses are affordable, either free like today or at a lower price point. So here I decided, you know what, I am going to give you access to everything because at the end of the day, you need to be able to have access to everything to review some things you know already or to learn new things. So here, this is the first time we are doing that. So you get access to every classrooms, and also I am going to give you three amazing bonuses. So those bonuses are only for students who are going to join as lifetime members. So if you decide to be a monthly member, unfortunately, you won't get those bonuses. So here, let me tell you more about those great bonuses. I am so excited about them. So the bonus number one is French for Conversation mini course. So in this mini course, I am going to teach you all the vocabulary that you need to be able to have conversations. I'm so excited about it because you will get like all the right phrases. They're already pre-made for you. You just have to learn them and use them. If you follow me on Instagram, you know all the videos I'm making where I'm giving you 5 ways to say, etc., etc. It is quite similar. I am telling you, hey, for conversations, you need to learn this, you should say this, you should say that. I love it. So this one, I really guide you and tell you, hey, you should learn those phrases. So it's here, French for Conversations. The bonus number two, I think this bonus is my favorite bonus, is Conversation Mastery. So here, this is the art of conversations. How to start a conversation, how to break the ice, how to leave a conversation, what to say in certain situations when you don't understand something, when you think something is offensive or you think something is weird. We are really diving into the art of conversation, conversing in French. I love it. I really, really love it. And also, I know this is my course, but I'm really proud of this because this is really something you cannot find anywhere else. It's not on YouTube. You're not going to be able to Google this. This is coming from here in my experience, you know, as a French teacher and also as a learner myself who struggled but managed now to be fluent in another language. All the knowledge is in this bonus too. Then bonus 3 is confidence explosion. This is the mini course about confidence. You remember earlier we talked about the pyramid when I was telling you, oh my God, I was stuck at this level. I was so close to the fluency, but my confidence, oh my God, was close to zero. In this module, I am giving you exercises, I am giving you tasks to do to get to that confidence, to get out of your comfort zone. Everything is in this third module. So here you see, those three modules are going to work so well with everything we are going to learn together inside of the classroom. So I'm super excited for you to have them today for free when you join as a lifetime member. So here, you are going to say, Pearl, I want to be a lifetime member. Tell me more. So here you can join my classroom as a lifetime member. It means you have lifetime access to the course, to me, to the lessons. Everything will be yours for life. So here you have the annual payment plan. So it is $67 and it is 12 payments of $67. So here for a year, every month you are going to pay $67 to have access to the course for life. So I decided to do an annual payment plan because we noticed with my team that students who are paying monthly are way more consistent. The consistency of my monthly member is unmatched because they pay every month. So every month they want to get their money's worth. So they come into the live training, they are watching the modules, they are finishing the course. So here, I really wanted to give you access to the course for life, but also push you to be consistent. And here we have decided to do an annual plan. So for a year, every month you will pay $67 and then the full classroom is going to be yours forever. Also, I really want to mention when you join as a lifetime member for $67, you instantly have access to all the modules of the 4 levels of the classroom. You do not have to wait every month to get a new module, to get a new level. You get everything instantly. So you get the 4 levels of the classroom with all the modules, and you also get the 3 amazing bonuses I was talking about before. So if you want to do annual payment, or some students, they don't really want to have to pay every month and they do the full payment. So this is one full payment of $637. So here, it is the best value because when you pay by installments, you end up paying a little bit more than the full payment. However, here I want to be very transparent with you. I always want you to do things you are comfortable with. And I know that not everyone can, just pay 637 all at once, but I still want you to have access to them. I still want you to have the opportunity to become a lifetime member without having to pay upfront 637. So here there's I created this course and those options so everybody can have access to the course. So here, 637 one payment. Obviously, you have all the modules of the classroom. You have all the bonuses. So let me summarize everything. Pearl's Classroom, 3 options. The first option is the monthly access. You're a monthly member, you pay $29.99 per month. It's a subscription, so if you want to cancel, you cancel at any time. Every month, you will get one new module. Also, when you are a monthly member, you also have access to the live trainings. You also have access to the community. Okay, you have access to everything. The only thing is you only get one module per month. So for example, if you join at A2, you will get module 1 of A2. You won't get A1, you won't get B2, you won't get B1. So here, every month you will get one module. After 6 months, you will start having access to module 1 of B1, module 2, module 3, etc. But you have to wait every single month to get a module. For some students, it's perfect. They are happy to wait, okay, because after 6 months, a year and a half, they will have access to everything, but they have to wait. Also, be careful when you are a monthly member. As soon as you cancel your membership, you lose access to the course. You won't be able to access your course platform. You won't be able to join the live trainings. So here, it's very affordable, but as soon as you leave, you lose access. The second option is the most popular option is the lifetime access annual payment plan. So here I want to be very clear. It is 12 payments. After that, you do not have to pay. Okay, it is not $67 for the rest of your life. No, no, no. It is only 12 payments. So for a year, you are going to pay by installments, and after a year, the course will be yours, and you will have access to me, to my private, to my Zoom classes, to my live trainings forever. And I love this option because first of all, as I said before, students are more consistent when they have this option because they pay every month. They are way more consistent. Also, the other thing that I like is the course will be yours after a year. And guys, trust me, in a year, the course will continue to improve. You will continue to have more access to more videos and all the upgrades that I'm planning for the course. So this one is definitely the most popular among students. And finally, the third option is lifetime access, but you do one full payment. So this one is the best value because it is cheaper than the annual payment plan. However, I know not everyone can afford it straight away. So here you really have option. If you are motivated, if you want to join the classroom and you are ready to do it, you have options here. And the one of $67 is definitely the most popular among students. Students love it. But once again, it really depends on your budget and what you want to do. But that's not all you are getting. I need to tell you more. So because I want to reward you for watching my replay and finishing the replay because you are nearly towards the end, I want to give you a bonus. I want to give you a bonus. So if you are watching this replay before June 7th, I hope you are watching before June 7th, you will get a bonus. Yes. So you will join for $29.99 if you decide to join as a monthly member. And I will give you a bonus lesson. And I'm excited about this bonus lesson. So this bonus lesson is French expression mastery. So this is a free lesson where I teach you all the expressions that French people are using, all the idioms. And you will be able to learn these idioms with me and use them in conversations. Those expressions are going to make French people think, wait, how do you know that? Who taught you that? It's me. It's me. I taught you that. So this one, I really love it for students who really want to have, a conversation skills that are similar to French people. You really want to talk like French people. This lesson is for you. So super excited about it. So here once again is to reward you. You guys are watching my replay. You here with me. So I want to reward you. I want to give you this bonus class. So if you are watching it and it's before June 7th, midnight PT, hurry, get your bonus. Get your bonus. So here I want to be clear. This is a surprise just for students who are watching the replay. So when you are going to go on the sales page, you won't see this bonus, but you will still get it because I want to reward people who are watching my replay class. Also, if you are joining as a lifetime member and you are doing the annual plan, okay, the 12 payments of $67, I am also giving you the bonus, okay? I also want to reward you. Now, I have something very special for the students who are going to join as lifetime members and are going to do the one payment. If you decide to join me as a lifetime member and do one payment, I am going to obviously give you access to this expression mastery bonus, but I am going to meet you for a private Zoom call. So 1 hour Zoom call, just you and me. Why? Because you decide to join as a lifetime member and you decide to invest some money. You invest time. I want to make sure I am investing time. I really want to show you that I am going to give you the same energy you are giving me. It means that you show me you are so diligent, you are going to do this. I want to support you one on one. So here we are going to meet and really design the perfect schedule and strategy for you and also converse so I can really give you personalized feedback. As I said before, I love to meet my students. I love to get to know you. So for me, the Zoom call is essential. And I'm excited to meet you. I am excited to meet you. I'm excited to hear your story because, hey, the name of my business, the name of everything I do is My French Story. We all have a French story, and I want to know yours. So, this bonus is going to be for you if you join as a lifetime member before June 7th. Please, before June 7th. So here, click the link in the description box. Okay, I have put all the links in the description box for you to join the classroom and have a look at all the information. Everything will be, on the link on the sales page. So now I want to be very clear. If you decide to join me, but you join after June 7th. So for example, if you are watching this and you're like, oh my God, it is past June 7th, you can still join, but you won't get the bonus. Okay, you won't get the bonus if you join as a lifetime member. You won't get the Zoom call if you join as a lifetime member full price. And it's such a shame. Also, guys, the classroom will close June 10th. Okay, the 10th of June, I am closing the doors. I am not accepting any students. So this is really, really, really your chance. So je croise les doigts, fingers crossed you are watching me before June 7th. If it's not the case, that's okay. You can still get the 3 bonuses, okay, just here. You can still join the classroom, just you won't be able to get the bonuses. So today, you have 2 choices. It's either you go the DIY route. You decide to Google things, you're going to use YouTube, you're going to try to do things yourself, you can. But you are going to waste even more time and energy to realize that you are still not fluent. You are still not conversational. But you can do that. Okay? I gave you some tips. You can try to do it. Or you can join Pearl's Classroom and fast track your results using my online course, a proven method, joining a community. I said to you that I wanted to grow my Instagram. I really wanted to have more students. And do you really think I wanted to spend money in a course? No, I didn't want to join a course. But when I was trying to DIY, I wasted so much time. And now I really regret that I didn't trust a teacher. I didn't trust someone who has the expertise, the community to take me where I wanted to go. So what I did is I joined her course and you see my results. Over 100,000 followers on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. So the course worked. Following a course is how you're going to fast track your results. So today you have 2 choices. You sleep, you keep doing what you were doing before, or you change the narrative for you and you join the course and you get amazing results. So here I just want to do a little reminder. If you join before June 7th, I don't know when you are going to watch this replay. I hope it's before. If you join before June 7th, midnight PT Pacific time, you will get the bonus instantly. So here, monthly member, $29.99. If you join as a lifetime member and you do the $67 option, you will also get the bonus. If you join as a lifetime member and you do the full payment, you will get the bonus, obviously, and the Zoom call with me. Also, prices are going up. Prices are going up after June 7th. So you won't get the bonuses and you will have to pay more. So here, I hope you guys are watching before June 7th. But if you are watching after June 7th and prices are a bit higher, it's going to be $39.99 to join. So you can still join. So the thing, don't freak out. Don't be like, oh my God, no. You can still join. You can still have access to the course. So as a monthly member, it's going to be $39.99. As a lifetime member, it's going to be $737. Also, I didn't put it in my slides, but if you join as a lifetime member and you do the annual plan, it's going to be $77. So all the prices are going up after June 7th, midnight PT. No more bonuses and prices are going up. Also, the classroom has a limited number of spots. I can't take thousands and thousands of students. Even if I would love to, I can't because I still want to look after every student. I want to meet students. I want to get to know you. I want to give you the best support, the best feedback. So I cannot have thousands of students. So we have a limited number of spots available. En français, on dit premier arrivé, premier servi. D'accord? Premier arrivé, premier servi. So here, you can do $29.99 every month. You cancel at any time. You get one new module every month. You can do lifetime access and do the annual payment plan, okay? $67 for a year, and then the course is yours forever. Or you can decide to do the lifetime access and do one payment. And obviously, the course is instantly yours. You have access to all my live trainings. All the content of the classroom is yours. If you have any questions, if you're like, oh my God, I don't know which one to do. Pearl, I've got this question. Pearl, you didn't say this, you didn't say that. Please email me and my team at myfrenchstory.team@gmail.com and we will answer all your questions. Actually, I am thinking about a question that I had during the live session. Some students were asking me, can I suspend my monthly access? So yes, so here this is an option that we are giving you because you can join as a monthly member, but maybe you are going to get very busy and you don't want to pay for a course you are not doing or you don't have time to do. So what you can do is actually suspend your membership. So you suspend, you don't have to pay, you don't lose access to the course. So this one, it's a question that I was asked. You can definitely do that when you are a monthly member. Okay, so I'm answering your questions already. But if you have other questions that I didn't, answered during this live training, please email us. We are quite reactive and we answer your question very quickly. Merci beaucoup d'être venu aujourd'hui dans ma classe. Thank you so much for showing up, watching this replay. I appreciate you guys so much. Once again, if you have any questions, email me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. I hope to see you in the classroom. Salut tout le monde.